Uh, Actually, in this case, what was happening previously? We had hello, hello. Previously, you have seen that uh, we have done authentication by using encryption function. Encryption. So, what was the problem in that? Public key algorithm we have seen in previous case. In public key algorithm we have seen it has to be executed 4 times rather than 2 times in each communication. It has to be exercised 4 times rather than in two each in communication. Like this, I have already shown you in previous class. Like this, see, before there was message and it was encrypting by its own private key. Sender is encrypting by its own private key that message, and further that message was encrypted by using the public key of receiver. So after that, this was decrypted by the public key of the private key of the receiver, private key of the receiver. So you can see this. It was and further it was decrypted by using the private key of the public key of the sender. So how many time it has to be done encryption and decryption? 1 time, 2 time, 3 time, and 4 time. So this I already taught you in the last class. So now I am saying that public key algorithm, if we are using by using the technology of encryption decryption, it is very complex, must be exercised 4 times rather than 2 times in each communication. In each communication, how many times it has to be encrypted or decrypted? 4 times. So instead of that, now next technology was used, that was message authentication code (MAC). So it is alternative authentication technique. That means next to encryption decryption technique, this technique is being used. In this, what has happened? There is a function. We are using secret key for that function. That in that case, what was happening? We were just using public key, private key, or secret key for message, but not the function. In this case, what is happening? We are using secret key to generate a fixed size of block data, known as cryptographic checksum or MAC. Another name for MAC is cryptographic checksum. Another name for this is cryptographic checksum. And in this case, you can see that. See, suppose this MAC technology. We want to message authentication. We want to perform. In this case, you have seen there is a message and there is a function for MAC. There is a function for MAC, and on that function MAC we are using key. That means there we was encrypting the message in in encryption decryption technology for authentication. We was encrypting the message. In this case, there is a separate function for MAC, and that is to be uh, key is used for encrypting that. Some key is used for encrypting the function of MAC by using secret key. Secret key, that means both users are sharing, and that by using that secret key, the MAC function is being used, and that has been encrypted by using the message. So with the message, that function is encrypted function is concatenated. So concatenated function is concatenated is this one. First message written here as in the same plain text, and then checksum. That means MAC is used. So MAC encrypted MAC is this one. We are encrypting this MAC function. This message is going through the MAC function, and that is being encrypted, and that encrypted is over here. So now suppose receiver will receive this. So what he will do? He will again supply this message through that through that MAC function by using the same secret key, and then he will get the some value, and it has already received but sender had sent him the encrypted version of MAC value, and that MAC value will be compared by this MAC value, which he is himself calculating. Receiver is himself calculating the MAC value by using the same function and same key. Thus, here also the value which is given by the sender itself, that both values are compared, then that means now it can be authenticated, because only A and B are sharing the same key and the function MAC function. So this message has been received by A only, and this, so we can say that message is not altered. We can also say that in transist, in between the message is not altered, because you can see that if message is being altered, the MAC value will be different. If message will be altered in between somewhere, then this MAC value will be different when receiver will calculate the MAC value for that message. And the MAC value which is produced by the sender, they will check both the value. So they will check if they are different, that means the message is made some alteration during the transist time. That means by network somebody has done the alteration in that message, so it can be checked. In the same case, MAC message authentication. In this case, what is done? Message is concatenated with encrypted MAC value, and again that all concatenated value is encrypted by key 2. These are shared key between both the users. So I am saying that MAC function is here. Message is gone through MAC function and encrypted by some key that is being shared by with both the user, and that will be concatenated with the plain text message, and that value is encrypted by using K2 value, that is also shared key between both the users, and now it is complete value which has to be transferred. So this is the complete value, that means message is being encrypted by using the message is encrypted by using K1 value, and that is the checksum, that is the message authentication code MAC, and further this is being concatenated with the plain text message, that is being concatenated, this value encrypted is concatenated with the plain text message. That value is this value is being encrypted with the concatenated value of the message, and that is being concatenated value of the message, and this MAC function which is using shared key K1 is further encrypted by using K2 value, that means K2 key, and this value is this one. So now you will see that now again when the receiver will receive this will be decrypted by using same K2 value which was used for encryption, and then it will receive the message. What was here? Concatenated value. After this, what it will get? Concatenated value of the message plus encrypted value of the function, that is MAC value. So after decrypting this, it will receive the message plus concatenated value of the MAC, and again this message will go through the MAC function, and it will use the K1 value at the receiver end, K1 secret key, and it will receive some value, and this value it will compare which was sent by sender itself. If both value are same, that means it has received the authentication, that this sender A has sent this value, and confidentiality also has been received, and so in this case authentication was tied to the plain text. In this case, two keys are shared by sender and receiver only. So only sender can send this message, and only receiver can decrypt this message and check the value. That means authentication is received, that it is this value is sent only by the user A, and confidentiality is received only user B can decrypt this message. No one else can decrypt this message. In this case, message authentication code. This is also technology used for message authentication code. Third one is that message is there and that is being encrypted. First, message is encrypted by using K2 shared key between user A and B, and that encrypted version goes through the MAC by using K1 key. It encrypt this value, and this encrypt message encrypted value go through concatenation, and this is the concatenation value. That means message is first encrypted, message encrypted by using K2 key. So message encrypted by K2 value is over here, and next this encrypted value is further go through the MAC function, and by using K1 key that encrypted further. So you can see here, this is the what is over here. It is the value. First, it is encrypted by the message. Message is being encrypted by K2 value. So message is encrypted by K2 value, and then further this encrypted value goes through the MAC function. So further by using K1 key. So further this encrypted value goes through MAC function and use the key K1. So this value is this, and further you can check that this message will go through this encrypted message go through the MAC function. By using K1 key they will use, and they will get the some value, and this value what sender had sent him, both value they will calculate. If they are same, that means message came from authenticated user, and further this encrypted value of the message it will decrypt by using same key which was used with encryption. So plain text message it will receive. So how it will find out that it came from the user A? That means K1 and K2 both are sharing the user A and B are sharing the K1 and K2 keys. No one can encrypt this message. No one can change if someone has made some change in this message, then change will not be made in the function, that is MAC function. So if they both are not equal, that means user will understand, receiver will understand there is some change in the there is some change or alteration in the message, or it had not come from the user. So in this way, MAC is used. So MAC is similar to encryption decryption technology we use, but in MAC we use MAC is not reversible. MAC is not reversible. Reversible means it must be it must for decryption. MAC function are many to one function. Now you can see here. Here it is written. See, there are three situations where we see all things are possible by using. You have already seen this. All these things are possible by using encryption decryption function itself. But why we use MAC? Why we are using MAC? That means all these things in last class I already taught you. All this authentication can be performed by all this. Hello, I am saying that. Let me check if someone more came over here. There are. ठीक है. Now I am saying that suppose all these things was possible by using. Suppose this all thing was possible by using the encryption decryption technology itself. Why we are using message authentication code? Why we are using this technology? There are reason why we are using this technology. Suppose there is same message has to be broadcast to the many number of users. So suppose we want to send this to many military persons. Suppose we want to send the signal to many military control center. So what will happen if everyone will perform the encryption, decryption, everything? Every control center will perform this. Then what will happen? It will take more time. It will take more time. First thing, and second thing is that it is costlier. If in every control center we have to fit the encryption and decryption technology. So in this case, what is happening? Uh, there will be only some control center. There will be only few military control centers. Which there will be only few military control centers. There will be only few military control centers which will check the MAC technology. They will check the MAC value, whether this is authenticated and confidentiality there in this message or not. If there is confidentiality in that message, in turn it will send that broadcast to further military control center. That means all military control center and not to check the confidentiality and authenticity of this message. That will only be checked by some military control center, not all the military control center, because MAC value, all the simply the message will transfer to all the military control center, but the authentication will be done only by single military control center. So it is cheaper, it is not very costlier, and it will take only some time. So these are the example where we can use. It is much required that Mac technology should be used instead of simple message authentication, simple encryption decryption technology. So Mac, it is not necessary that Mac will provide a digital signature. Mac does not provide a digital signature because why Mac is not providing digital signature? Because you can see that at the sender and receiver, both are sharing the same key. You can see that in the Mac technology, I already shown you that K1 and K2 keys was shared between both sender and the receiver both. So if someone will claim that this message not sent by me, if sender claim that that message is not sent by him or her, then receiver has no way that to. If suppose sender will say, suppose someone has stolen his key and sent that message, then receiver has no way to understand that that message is came from a stolen user, that means attacker who have stolen the key of sender, or sender itself sent that message. So receiver had no way to find out that. In the similar way, sender cannot understand that. Sender is not able to understand that if someone had stolen the key of the sender, that means that key, so anyone can receive that message. That means receiver can use the same key and decrypt that message and use it. So it does not provide the digital signature. So Mac does not provide the digital signature. So next topic is hash function. Next topic I will teach you in the next class, that is hash function.